Good morning, good morning. Good morning to everyone present. And welcome to the launch of this exciting e-government portal. Now you've heard all the exciting things that the Mendix team said that this platform can do. They're here with us. Let's just jump straight into it. We've been here for a long time, right? Before us, we have the e-government portal. And it will be and is accessible via the government main domain gov.kn. The Attorney General spoke earlier about the public-private partnership, which we'll get into a little later as well. But I just want to showcase what this portal was meant to be. The Prime Minister spoke about e-participation and the importance of having our citizens accessing government information online and being able to contribute feedback and access services from the government online. And this portal was set up to do three main things. First of all those nice scenery images you see on the screens while we're here and listening to various speeches, those are set to tune the nation to a new national brand. A fresh start, as it was. And so, as you access the portal, what you would see, if we were to give me a second refresh, is several images that depicts particular locations and circuits with good scenery. You'll see moving images as you go through as well. But the portal is set up, first of all, to do the branding. Secondly, to consolidate all of the government websites into one. So if you access, before you access any tab, sorry. Good, wait. We have right up front the most important thing that the nation wants to communicate, the government wants to communicate about the nation, which is a news item. So daily, you'll have a few of these that rotate on the home page. Secondly, off on the right, you'll notice that there's a search area which you can search through the whole of government and find information and services you're looking for. Just below that, we have what we call nation building, and I want to tune everybody to that one, because going forward, you'll be hearing a lot about nation building and what's going on. When we vote for a government and we all come together, we come together in the spirit of nation building, and that's why we're here today. And so this features the nation building initiatives that our government is currently embarking on. And these are plans and projects that will be featured here that are set to roll out over this year and the following months and years to come. So you'll see those happening there. It's also important for our citizens and visitors to know what the government is doing. And that bottom section has the government by the numbers, important statistics. As the AG would say, for our young entrepreneurs, it's important to know, for example, okay, it's all about open data, thanks. So for example, if you know, like this one is saying the amount of fish that is that's caught, or the amount of imports of a particular item, if you can have access statistics on those things, it could inform someone who wants to, say, get into a particular industry. Say there's a particular type of flower, carnations, that's imported, let's say for the Marriott or the large hotels, and you see that in 1 year, there's 200,000 worth of that comes into the country. It says to a young person, you know what if I plant? What if I open a plant nursery that I could plant some of these carnations and even sell even 20% of that to the hotel? That would make a difference. So those statistics are important, and government will be producing and providing those statistics live on the website. And of course, it's also going to be archived where you can access it. Now, the simplicity of design could be a little bit deceptive because it's a lot more than meets the eye. Hover over the government tab for me. Government. At the top, good. So at the top, we have a very expansive tab which covers the whole of government. It says government at a glance. And we'll go one by one. First is the quick access, which gives the statutory corporations, financial services, investment opportunities, embassies and consulates. Let's look at the very first one. Sorry for the flicker. There's a Governor General tab, which has all these responsibilities and roles, etc., the throne speech. There's Parliament, Let's go next. Which covers all the operations and business of the Parliament at a glance as well. There's the Audit Office. We have the audit reports, Director of Audit, responsibilities, etc. There's the Cabinet, our elected representatives and senators as part of the executive of our governance system. Then there's the Judiciary, which has the Justice of Appeal, magistrates, and our court system. There's the ministries. So at a glance, you can access and interact with any ministry across the whole of government. And then there's the departments, which is an even more expansive list of all departments available across government. And so at a glance, in that one tab, you have access to all of this information right away. Right? Let's go back to the cabinet. And we'll just one quick click. Of course, we use the Prime Minister. Now, once we get into the government section, we realize it's a different experience. It's a more polished experience where you can access the biography of the Prime Minister, click on the next tab as we go along, ministerial portfolio, if there are specific press releases, the initiatives that he has put forward from the estimates and what he wants to do for his ministries this year, it's all there. Any videos and social media access, those things will all be streamed into this particular section. Also, you can click on another minister for me, please. It remains the same for any particular minister, say the Deputy Prime Minister, and it's right here. So at a glance, you can access any part, any bit of information, press releases, etc. for the ministers. Let's quickly scan across the top area. I won't go much further. Go back to the home page for me, please. I'm trying not to go too long because it's accessible after we unveil. You can actually interact with the website at the mobile stations over there, or you could actually access it on your website, on your mobile devices, or your tablets, PCs, etc. So I'm just going to touch on a few key areas, and then we'll move on. Across the top as well, we have services. That's the next tab. Now, services. This section is where we will embark upon process engineering. This is where we'll go department by department and bring a number of services online, like the Inland Revenue Department, which is already out there leading the way. Some of those services will be process engineered here and available also via apps. When we get to the law section, I'm going to speak a bit about the App Store as well. So you have all the health services, community-based services, taxes, everything is going to be accessible through here under that one tab for services. Next, there's a few other tabs, which is the visitor, lifestyle, business, education, employment. What this does, it allows a visitor, whether a resident or a home or abroad, or anyone who is visiting our country, or who just wants to know about what St. Kitts and Nevis is all about. There's a branded experience here with detailed information as well that they can access. So it's all here at a glance. On the very far right, there's a MySCAN area. What that would be is every single citizen in this room, everybody here would have an ID. Still to be determined if it's going to be your social security. It's going to be an ID, a unique ID that connects you to the government and give you access to your benefits, social security benefits, the services, being able to do your driver's license and renewals online, business license, whatever it is that applies to you as an individual, it'll be tied on to one unique ID that you can log in and access government services. Let's quickly, securely, guaranteed by the Mendix platform, which is one of the most robust and secure platforms available today. Yes, thanks for the reminder as well. The entire web portal, the entire platform runs on SSL, which is Secure Socket Layer. So everything that you touch here on the website is totally secured, right? There's also language translation. So what you see here, for example, if you choose French, it automatically converts the entire portal and everything you see here to a different language, and this is important. We are now Chinese. Let's go, Chinese. Sure. As we know, our Prime Minister has been busy working to restore our citizenship by investment program. And we have all these international audiences, sure, that we appeal to. And there we go. So even the Chinese can come on and read in their native language what St. Kitts Nevis is about and access government services. And every single tab, every press release, everything. Click on the main article, just click on it, yeah, read more. Once you select a language, the entire thing goes into Chinese. Scroll. So for those of you who scroll down. Okay, good, okay, no problem. So I want to go back to the original view now, so we could just demonstrate what the bottom menu is all about, and then we're done. You can go to English first, please. And back to the home page. At the very bottom, we have a St. Kitts Nevis tab, which is snippets of our tourism product, what we are about, what is St. Kitts Nevis, who we are, or maps, national symbols, or national heroes, etc. It's all there. There's a tourism video that's available as well. If you can just click on it for just 1 second. And you'll find as you go through the website, there's several videos and images that's available that demonstrates what our island is about and the product that we're offering. So that's in the simplest sense.
Here is more than just a quiet place. Here is a destination found only at the end of a journey. A Caribbean island where all that surrounds you welcomes all that is in you. St. Kitts, follow your heart.
Let's move along quickly to some other important areas. So there's a document search center. Now across the whole of government, there are important documents that people need to access from time to time, whether legal documents, important forms that you have across various ministries. Those are accessible right here in an easily searchable form that you can just pull up with a ministry. Just hit one of those drop-down lists for me, please. You can search across by the different document types, or you can go to a particular topic, sorry, a little too fast there, yeah? Or a particular keyword, and you can actually access the forms that are available across all ministries. If it's a little further, yeah, across, let's go to the photos area. All of these nice scenic photos that you see on the screens, they will be also available by photo albums right here, whether by culture, scenic, architecture, etc. People or leaders will be all available here. Let's go to the videos tab. There have been several videos produced by our leaders. They're working for you, for example. They are visiting videos, documentaries, national addresses, etc. All of this will be accessible right here at your fingertips from that video gallery. And there'll be fresh ones added as they become available. Let's go to the events. We've captured across government, all departments, all ministries, a very active events calendar. And what that does, it allows individuals to see what's happening within government. If you click on View All Events, just going to go in a little deeper there. It gives you two views, with a calendar style where you could actually go month by month, or a list view, which gives you a complete listing, which is searchable, etc. Right? Let's look at another tab at the bottom. There's social media, which is controlled by the SKNIS as well. All these social media channels is accessible for the government. And then at the very far right, bottom right, I want to talk about the apps. So these are the process engineered apps. These are the second phase areas that we talk about. And in our the far corner, you see a visual display of what some of the apps are about. I'll encourage you after the event to go and interact, ask some questions. They'll be there. Click on View All Apps for me, so you can at least pull up. There are 20 apps that are currently being looked at for work in progress to be released over the 2016 to 2020 period, which would encourage or allow our citizens to access government services on your mobile phone. Now, I want to clarify one thing. The entire portal, once you log on, you can access everything. But if you're an individual and say you just want to say, really your driver's license, there's a specific app for that. If you're dealing with customs and you're accustomed to, import items, you're an importer, you'll have an app that you could actually track through ASIQ the world, the different things that they do through customs. If you're, well, one of the things we're thinking about as well is securely being able to access or at least publish, maybe with some legislation, don't want to speak too much about that, the voters list. And many others that we're looking at. Citizenship by investment, if you're into that, if you're a service provider there, you can track your applications to government specifically. Right? So these are some of the areas that we talk about. Crime prevention, very, very important as well. We'll have an app for that, which integrates straight into the government and the police, national security, to aid in crime prevention. And so if you, let's back to the home page. Home. Yeah, just want to say thank you very much for the overview. As you browse the portal, if the bandwidth is good enough, you'll actually see some of the moving images that's available that you've seen on your visual display earlier that gives the warmth and natural scenery and ambience of St. Kitts and Nevis. I want to say thank you very much.